Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. He has challenged his team to communicate well at the line of scrimmage, on the road, in this hostile environment. This is a separation game in the ACC, but they have to perform well early. Cannot afford mistakes. They cannot jump off sides at the line of scrimmage and make those procedural penalties. He said, my quarterback and center have to be on the same page, and that's what they've talked about in the locker room. I'll keep you posted on if that's happening down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying to move them on the counter. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball secured. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Watson. Could not make his way to the corner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Snapped on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knocked me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make myself do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Farmer. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Running the red zone, it's Watson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it?
Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Hits inside, it's Smothers. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Using his legs, it's Smothers. Got the first down. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Keeps it, looking for room. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now on second down for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, we have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
Snags it over the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, it's Smothers. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Underwood, still looking to his right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Right side, it's Smothers. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Sends it back in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. They add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Left side is Miller. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Knights in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Lindsey. The short hands, it's Miller. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Watson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Myers on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Smothers. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Left side, it's Townsend. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Underwood in the gun on third down. And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These corners going to give them some space. Here's a give to Watson. He's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds his target. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Blazers looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 56 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Gets the back moving. Pushes ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Finds his man. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. All over him immediately.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Escapes the pressure going right. The throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Watson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Lindsey. Right side, it's Watson. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Rocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Turns it on at midfield. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his man. It's Lockett. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
I just just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Underwood. Right side, it Smothers. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out wide right, it's Farmer. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants to take the top off. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's Underwood to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To the air, it's Underwood. Left side is Smothers. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. Throws to the back. Makes the grab in their space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving, fighting off the defender. He now has 72 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick give. It's Smothers. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got an open man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they tacked on the extra point. From deep, it's Simon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here comes the heat. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Speeding down the left side. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. From the red zone, it's Simon. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the pummeling has started. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Knights moving quickly to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.